it. Last thing before we get to the... Damn, she really... Yo, I'm so proud of her, bro. Wow. Damn, that's so... Wow, I'm proud of her, bro. I'm actually proud of her for that, man. Damn, man.
So my mission is to use the internet to build our next generation of conservationists. And I have not been doing this for all that long. Okay, I was born in 1998, so I will get that out of the way.
Woo! Holy!
Okay, right off the bat. But I'll tell you guys how I got started. So I grew up on a farm.
Damn, can we watch this, chat? I really want to watch this, please. Yeah, you know what? I know I'm asking, bro. I'm gonna do some reacts, bro. Yes, I want to watch my do this, bro.
And I always loved animals. So we had rabbits and horses and chickens and you name it, we had it. And I loved it. So then, when I was 18 and in college, naturally, I got a job as a zookeeper. So I put on the safari outfit, and I would bring animals like kangaroos and lemurs to schools.
Wow, so she's really been into animals that long. Damn.
Schools and birthday parties to teach kids about wildlife. So a pretty cool job. It was really awesome. So then one night after work, I met some friends online who were live streaming themselves playing video games on Twitch. And I had no idea what that meant. But I learned that I could broadcast myself live on this website doing whatever I wanted. So I could cook or I could sing.
Dude. Wow. What year was this? This is how the old Twitch used to look like? Okay, no it's not. Okay, no it's not. Because why is the chat putting cinema spams? Oh my God, she got fooled. There's no way they had a cinema emote 6 years ago. There's just no way. There's just no way. That gotta be capped.
Or I could play video games. And if people enjoyed watching it, they would send me tips, so cash, like actual real money. And as a college student,
bro, she looks
that's
so young.
Pretty freaking sweet. So I started streaming to about 10 viewers at a time almost every day. Then one night I was streaming to about 10 viewers at a time almost every day.
Wow.
Then one night after one of these live streams, I got a call from a zookeeper friend about this red-tailed hawk who had been hit by a car and he needed help. So we brought Bean, that's what we called him, home to my college house and I started to rehabilitate him in my backyard. So then one night I'm live streaming, I'm cooking, I'm talking about this new hawk in my backyard. And one of my viewers didn't believe me. They didn't believe that I had a bird in my backyard. And I could not have that. So I put my falconry glove on and I brought the bird inside to show them, of course, because I have a problem. And one of the people watching this stream made a short video of this moment and they shared it on Reddit.
Dude, this is such a sick story. Like, this is genuinely such a sick story. I'm not even trolling. Wow, that's actually so fire.
And it went viral. So my viewership shot up overnight, and I started live streaming Bean's rehabilitation process. So I'd call him from his perch to my glove, and the people watching my streams started becoming as invested as I was in his recovery. It was like,
how did she do that? How did she actually do that? How do you get a bird? How do you get a hawk to call, get your hand on call? I know you can train them, but that's crazy. Stop pausing. If you don't want to watch the reaction, then click off, please. You have your own life. You have your own decision to make. You can get the fuck out of my face, all right?
Like they were doing it with me, sort of, which was the coolest thing that I've ever done. And then eventually, because I was reaching so many people with Bean's story, the zoo that I worked at started allowing me to bring animals like cockatoos and reptiles home to present on my live stream. So suddenly, somehow, I had turned this zoo outreach job that I had into a work-from-home situation, right? Which is awesome. But instead of reaching 20 kids at a time in a classroom, I was reaching thousands of people at a time, all over the world. So this was when it really clicked for me, right? I wanted to do this for the rest of my life, but I wanted to do it at a much, much larger scale. So then 2 years later, at 22 years old, I came up with a plan, and the vision was to build an animal sanctuary that nobody visits, or at least not in person. So we would rescue animals and build huge animal enclosures, and we would live stream conservation education programs online. So people could fall in love with our animals, the way that they fell in love with Bean, that bird. Our animals would be able to reach millions and millions of people without having to meet a single one of them in person. And then, of course, I would fundraise all of the capital to do all of these things and build this entire facility in one single live stream, which is the craziest idea that I've ever had. But this is crazier. It worked somehow. So
you know what's so funny, bro? Well, it's not funny, but you know what's crazy? I remember I wasn't streaming at the time, I don't think. Or maybe I was. I don't think I was. And if I was, it was super, super, super early. Like super early on. I don't think I was though. And I remember I used to just watch streamers. And this one day, everybody was like, yo, please everybody go help Maya. Like it was this huge thing online. And I never understood what it was. But now looking back on it, I was like, damn, that was to even get her started on her sanctuary. Like, which is crazy. And the fact that she did it so fast, is like, damn.
I'm live streaming one day and there's oh, thank you. Whoa. I'll take the applause. Thank you so much. So I'm live streaming one day and someone in my live chat said, Maya, if we raise $500,000, would you shave your head on stream? And I said, yeah, duh. Because who wouldn't do that? Who in their right mind wouldn't do that? Apparently that was pretty motivating though, because over the course of a 21-hour-long live stream, we fundraised $573,000.
Wait, hold on. She shaved her head and made over $500K in 21 hours. What?
To build the sanctuary. So I bought some land in Austin, Texas, started building animal enclosures, and I started growing my hair back. And that takes about 2 years, in case anyone was curious.
That's her natural hair, by the way, right now? That's hers. Like, that's her hair. 2 years later. Cause where the fuck do you have those hair genetics from? Cause I need that shit. Whoa. I don't know what's more impressive. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes. And these screens are huge. That is a huge picture of me bald in front of a lot of people. Okay. So next up was rescuing animals. Okay, so Appa and Momo are marmosets. They're these very tiny, very, very charming New World monkeys. Someone originally bought them as pets online, but then after years of inadequate care, they were brought to us for rehabilitation. So they now live at Alveus to help teach people about the exploitation of primates in the pet trade and about the importance of conserving their rainforest habitats too. They also have a little iPad to play games on now. It's very, very cute.
Wait, I didn't know that. When the fuck did that get installed?
Finn is an American red fox who was confiscated from the illegal pet trade in California. So he and his best friend Reed now live at Alveus to help teach people about the nightmare that is the fur trade, helping to build a new generation of fur-free consumers. Then there's Winnie the Moo.
I'm sorry. Winnie, I've kissed Winnie. I just want to say that. I've kissed Winnie before. That sounds insane. Okay, let me rephrase that. I've kissed her on her head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mwah. This picture's just not it. It just doesn't do her justice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really doesn't. You know what I mean? I love Winnie. I really do. But it just like, she's more beautiful in real life. That's what I was trying to say. Fully lined, by the way. Fully lined. Winnie, you're on another planet.
She's a cow. She was rescued from a beef operation in Oklahoma.
Oh.
She lives at Alveus to help teach people about commercial agriculture and how it impacts animal welfare and our planet. One way that viewers can support the sanctuary is by feeding Winnie treats. So a $5 donation made online results in treats being dispensed via this automated feeder.
She talks so... What's the word I'm trying to look for here? She speaks very... Hold on, I gotta let it pop to my head real quick. She speaks very adequate. I don't even know if that's a word in the English dictionary, but it's very demure. Dang it. Eloquently, that's what I was looking for. Eloquent, that's what I was looking for, not adequate. Got it! Eloquent, like she's like, you know, I remember she spoke to me like this well at the sanctuary. She was like she looks at you and she goes, and here is where you put $5 so the animals can get fed. And you're like, oh my God, $5 for the animals to get fed. Wow, that just hit my heart. It's like, mijo, you know what I mean? It makes you want to listen. It makes you want to understand. Now, did I understand? That's another question. Not at all. That's another story for another day. But you know, mijo.
To date, that treat feeder has generated over $38,000 in funding. for the sanctuary. Isn't that crazy?
You see how I started and
There's a lot
clapping?
of trees. She's a very happy cow.
After I kissed her, indeed.
Since 2019, through live streaming, I have raised over $7.5 million for conservation causes across the globe.
Wow. How much was that?
For conservation through a very happy cow. Since 2019, through live streaming, I have raised over $7.5 million for conservation causes across the globe. In 2025 alone, we reached over 250 million people with conservation education online.
Wow.
It's over 10 million classrooms, just like the ones that I was bringing zoo animals to in college, just in the last year.
Wow.
Alveus is now home to rescued parrots and emus and monkeys and wolf dogs and more, and we have those 36 cameras that are live streaming them 24 hours a day. But the beautiful thing about these live cameras is our animals are all blissfully unaware of the thousands of eyes on them at any given time. Not being open to the public means that our animals are less stressed by the unpredictable factors that come with people visiting, right? It also means that we've never had to divert any of our funding to guest experiences, like gift shops and concession stands and parking lots. But one of the most...
Little shots at normal zoos there, Maya, or what are we thinking here? Little shots? Not shots, but little shots? I mean, I like it. I like the passive aggressiveness. I like it a lot.
Most positive benefits is we've developed one of the most accessible zoo models in the world. Anyone with an internet connection can visit our animals for free from their device from anywhere on the planet. And they do. Our online demographic, our online...
Wait, is Sweden there? Where's Sweden at?
Community, they range from about 17 to 28 years old.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
We are our nation's new voters, new consumers, and up-and-coming decision makers. We hold the future of this planet in our hands. But most of our online community didn't even join with an interest in environmentalism at all. They are just normal people, internet users who stumbled across our content in one of their many, many feeds. Alveus Sanctuary brings conservation to young people, largely by meeting them where they already are, which is on social media. But before social media, TV programming was establishing the...
I'm sorry. It's just very fascinating to me, like, because I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this, right? Could I be on a TED Talk? Like if I stood up there, would I stutter? Would I speak eloquent and elegant and delicately and okay, and it lagged when I said that. It's just like, dude, like it's like the universe don't want me to speak fucking English anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for example, hot take. No, hear me out, just hear me out. Hot take, you may say yes or no. And be honest with me. When I'm not on stream and I speak in like interviews or award ceremonies or YouTube videos, I think I speak way better. This chat, bro. I truly think I speak way better because I'm slowed down. I can process what I'm talking about. I can say things with a calmness. I can pronunciate my words a different way. I can almost feel them when I touch the air. You see how when I just slow down my speaking voice, I pronunciate my words better. I give off an understanding that's not to be played with on stream. You see what I'm saying? And now when I speed it up, I just talk like this. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's different. It's very, very different. You know what I mean? Anyways, back to mine, man. She started showing me. Okay, anyways.
Best examples of conservationists, right? Heroes like Steve Irwin and David Attenborough and Jane Goodall. These are obviously some of my personal heroes, probably some of yours.
Pronunciate is not a word. Pronunciate is definitely a word. Like, what are you saying, bro? Like,
as well as they should be. These guys rock, right? But for most of us, it can be really hard to see ourselves in such legends. It leaves us feeling like that work is just a far-off dream that only other people achieve. But at Alveus, that dream doesn't feel so far off. For our viewers, Alveus is a dream that one of them achieved from within a space that they're already a part of. And they get to be a part of it all live. So we're just getting started. Our next step is taking this Alveus approach to the wild. We're building a new facility where we're going to breed endangered species at Alveus for reintroduction and release into the wild. We're starting with the recovery of critically endangered wolves.
Like
Our sincere hope is that people will fall in love with these wolves the way that they fell in love with Bean, that bird from college. We hope that they'll care really deeply about these individuals and then, in turn, about the wild places that we return them to. Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of brand new conservationists fighting for wildlife and wild places, all doing it from their homes. So my mission is to use the internet to build our next generation of conservationists. And I think it's working. Thank you.
Wow, man. What a good TED Talk, man. Seriously. I respect her for that, man. She's doing something that not a lot of people do. I'll call her real quick. She could retire you. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what?
Marlon.
Whoa, why you answering me like Marlon? Like, very like, damn, I can't just call.
What's up?
Like, okay, what you doing?
I'm in New York.
Oh, damn, okay. You going somewhere, like another interview or something like that?
Dinner, yeah, business stuff.
Ooh, okay, business. Okay,
What's up?
I just want to say, I just watched your TED Talk.
You did?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I swear, I just told my chat, like, you did an amazing job.
Oh my God, oh, you're live.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you did a really good job,
So
honestly.
nice.
Yeah, you
watched the whole thing?
Whole thing.
Wow, Marlon, that's a long video. Good for you.
Yeah, no, it was very
That's really impressive.
I wish I could speak like that, you know what I mean? Like with like good English.
You can't speak like that.
No
You
stuff.
do a TED Talk.
Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe one day when my English gets better and stuff like that. But yeah, no,
I was the first streamer to do a TED Talk. You'll be the second.
I like that. I like that a lot. You know,
surely.
You're the blueprint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, well, I just want to say congrats. You're doing a great job, and yes, amazing TED Talk.
No, thank you so much. That's so nice. I appreciate it.
Always. Okay, Maya, take care. Okay.
All right, have a good stream.
Okay, bye. Don't be mad at the chat, man. Don't be mad, man. She did this herself. She said, you'll be the next streamer. I was like, bro, okay. Don't be mad, man. Seriously, bro. That is fantastic.